Sharifah Ashikin di dalam podcast Bual Bicara KWSP What Makes Sense. Okay, dan tak lain tak bukan, hari ini saya dengan saya punya host seperti biasa daripada KWSP, iaitu
Zaim Iskandar.
Dan untuk kali ni pula kita akan ada tajuk baru, iaitu Rancang Hidup, Rancang Persaraan Anda. Yang ni agak menarik sebab kita akan tap into the younger generation.
Yes.
So this topic will be very interesting. So let me ask Zaim if you could introduce our special guest today.
Oh my god. So Assalamualaikum semua. So in today's guest, our in-house hari ini datang daripada setiap alam, an icon, orang kata, ada gelaran sendiri, nama penuh Encik Hafiz, but everyone would know him as Abang Lawyer Hafiz. Welcome, selamat datang.
Thank you for having me. Okay, by the way, kalau siapa yang tak mengenali nama I penuh semua Abang Lawyer. Saya je bagi tahu nama betul I.
Boleh.
So Hafiz Baharuddin. So I, macam Zaim cakap, I tinggal berdekatan. So today kita nak bincangkan benda yang rasa dekat di hati.
Yes.
Berkenaan dengan perancangan kewangan untuk generasi muda. I mean, what can you actually prepare yourself to embrace in the future?
Mungkin Encik Hafiz you tak dengar lagi kan. Let's say EPF has been around for over 72 years.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind. So EPF is a bit older than most of our parents.
Betul.
Kan?
Betul.
Luckily, because of the digitalization, social media platforms, so EPF has branched out to orang kata spread awareness, to have more exposure amongst the younger generation.
Yeah, the specific channels.
If I'm not
Our
mistaken,
app juga.
it's in YouTube, it is in our social media at KWSP Malaysia, or if let's say you want to know any other information in regards to KWSP, always guys, as always, do check out our official website www.kwsp.gov.my, or to make it easier for everyone here, you can just download our app, which is the KWSP iAccount app, Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and so on. Alright?
Itu dia, dah advance lah kita stunning.
Yes.
Power technology. Okay, anything point, please introduce yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
My full name is Muhammad Hafiz. Okay, I'm a full-time lawyer doing criminal and also civil litigation. Married with 2 children. One of my passion is to actually educate people more on laws, on the things that become apparent as a problem dalam masyarakat kita. Contohnya berkenaan dengan kewangan, berkenaan dengan hak, berkenaan dengan selalunya the problem that I perasan lah. Bila kita jumpa orang ramai, no matter how educated you are, you don't actually know the law. You don't actually know the law. What is the law? Kenapa you perlu ada IC? Kenapa you perlu daftar? Kenapa KWSP ni bergerak seperti ia? Kenapa kena ada akta untuk KWSP ni?
Yes.
Kenapa ada specific act that governs KWSP?
Yes.
Kenapa korang boleh tahu? So, sebagai pekerja, apa hak korang lah atas KWSP? To me, this is a advantage yang I ada. I was sent by my parents untuk pergi sekolah dan kemudian masuk asasi di Kuantan, UiTM, belajar undang-undang, rezeki, pointer okey, dapat masuk degree, habiskan degree sarjana muda dalam undang-undang, dan bila I keluar tu, I nampak kalau kita ada ilmu tentang perkara tu, benda tu tak serumit yang kita sangkakan.
I see.
Contohnya macam pendamaan KWSP. Benda ni sebenarnya simple, very basic, tetapi apparently hanya 30% je. In the recent statistic by KWSP, 30% saja orang yang actually buat penamaan tu.
Betul.
Padahal benda ni is actually benda yang semua orang patut tahu, because everyone literally subscribe to KWSP. Setakat ni, if I'm not mistaken, is berjuta. I mean, 15.1 million tak silap caruman, okay, daripada sektor swasta. Maknanya, separuh daripada rakyat Malaysia mencarum dengan KWSP. Tapi, I bet only a few percentage daripada situ yang tahu sebenarnya how KWSP mechanism bergerak. Through the akta and through all the mechanism yang kerajaan dah tubuhkan. So, one of the things, my mission is to, whatever that is unknown to everyone, I want to make known to them. So, my motto is that, if you ask the right question, you will get the right answer. Ask the wrong question, you get the wrong answer.
Yes.
So, when I give my platform, the platform that I use actually to give them the right knowledge for them to answer, to persoalkan tentang kehidupan, persoalkan tentang ekonomi, persoalkan tentang undang-undang, supaya tak ada orang boleh, say otherwise. Tak adalah kita jadi macam orang yang bodoh sombong.
Is this why, as a lawyer, you try to use the medium of TikTok?
Yep.
Because you want to educate and spread out the awareness yang somehow kita ni ada set of rules.
Yeah.
Ada sistem.
Betul. That's a bigger goal. Yeah.
Just to piggyback on Sharifah's question, was that always the goal of creating content creating dulu?
No. It is actually the main goal that I had, because if you do content creation, actually bila you masuk content creation kan, Kalau you masuk dengan niat untuk you mendapatkan rezeki ataupun mendapatkan keuntungan, you're not gonna get it.
Fame? How about fame?
No. Because apa? Once you have ulterior motive in doing the content, the content is not pure. It's not unique. You're not gonna stand. But if you have that uniqueness, if you do this because you believe in what you are doing, people will see that.
When you realize that you have the need for this, right, untuk spread the awareness, and macam mana you started utilizing all these technologies, platform TikTok,
Yeah, was this before COVID ke?
This is actually okay. Okay, back then masa COVID jadi, everyone was so surprised. Especially me lah, sebab masa time 2020 tu was the last term for my contract of employment. So at that moment, I was ada boulder lah yang kita terlanggar, yang mana kita tak boleh nak keluar daripada that situation. And it took me like 2 years untuk I keluar daripada kancah kegelapan tu. Tak adalah sad diagnosed, but I was so messed up. Kerja tak ada, court tak buka, lot of things happen. So masa tu pun nasib baik lah, masa I muda, daripada umur 18, daripada umur I habis PM sampailah I habis belajar tu, I kerja. So I ada KWSP untuk waktu muda tu, I ada KWSP more than 30k. So during COVID tu banyaklah membantu bila boleh dikeluarkan sedikit sebagai usaha untuk jaga supaya tak jadi apa-apa kepada rakyat. So one of it kita keluarkan 5,000, 10,000, but I survived solely on KWSP punya penambungan tu lah semenjak I kecil. During that time I was so confused because the world had never seen such a tragedy. I lost my job, tak ada apa nak buat. Tapi back then I still tak buat lagi content. Cuma lepas tu bila keluar daripada COVID dah okay apa semua, I nampak macam kalau I yang ada ilmu, ada degree apa semua, boleh jatuh terduduk tak tahu, menggaruk kepala macam kera sumbang masa tu, bayangkan orang yang lagi at a disadvantage. So I took the opportunity to actually, okay, why not aku just gunakan ilmu yang aku ada ni, because kita tak tahu dah berapa lama kita hidup kan. So part of it is that I know when I die, at least I contribute tu je. Everything in social media dia akan permanent. So kalau you rajin enough, you go to my TikTok videos, you will see actually whatever that I do is all basic things yang you should know bila you jadi rakyat Malaysia. Macam mana nak buat saman, apa jadi kalau kena tangkap, apa hak you bila kena tangkap, what is the minimum standard of knowledge of law literacy yang you patut ada. So I bagi dekat my TikTok videos. Simple. Bukannya I nak cakap pasal ni apa itu law, tak ada. We're not teaching law students.
I think just to make it general, I think you made it very simple for my generation ataupun your followers to just understand, here are the basics that you need to know. Saman semua. I made it very easy for you. But also simultaneously, I ada letak my references for you to check out semua kan.
We're gonna get into this topic because that's why lah kita ambil orang yang betul-betul dia punya awareness tu memang cara santai yang memang senang orang boleh capai. Orang yang buat presentation yang dia memang tahu benar-benar dalam TikTok macam mana. So itu yang kita nak refer kepada dia. Dan tajuk kita hari ni as usual, rancang hidup, rancang persaraan anda. Tapi kita nak tap into the younger generation. Lepas COVID kita ingat memang ramai jadi susah, tapi ramai yang desperate sebenarnya. So many things happen, crime ke whatsoever, tapi still it goes again to the financial punya part yang mana they thought they would save tapi actually they're not, tapi they spend a lot more. So benda ni saya nak refer balik kepada Zaim. How is it like dalam KWSP sekarang ni? Kita nak tahu juga macam mana remaja zaman sekarang, the youngsters lah, you would say the Gen Z, how is it like when they try to manage their kewangan? Ada tak they relate to the KWSP into the CV?
I think that's a very popular question lah, lagi-lagi from our members. But our members, it ranges, you can be a member as early as 14 tahun dah boleh jadi ahli KWSP. And you can start depositing whenever you want to until 75.
True.
So that's a very wide gap kan of our demographic. I think when you look into the younger generation punya spectrum, right, their main challenge is, number one, I'm so young. Why am I saving dekat EPF?
YOLO.
Yeah, exactly, YOLO. And of course, when this is not speaking for me, speaking for the younger generation, I think fear of missing out, that is one of the issues yang that is very normal. Sebab my friend has a Civic, for example. I need to buy a Civic as well. But apparently my gaji doesn't allow me. So you take loans and so on. So when relating back to KWSP, that is one of the few challenges. Also dengan the uprising of different investments. Semua nak cepat kaya.
Betul.
Kan they want a shortcut to cepat kaya. So dekat KWSP, when we promote, you should start, you have extra money ke? Put some of it dekat KWSP. Their main argument is, bila I boleh keluar.
Return. Percentage
return
return.
berapa? 5%. I can make that in one day. Yeah, let's say for EPFs, from EPF standpoint, on average, EPF can give you 5 to 6% lah. Consistently, even during COVID-19 pun. But when you look into, if you were to compare EPF dengan
ASB, tabung haji.
ASB and tabung haji, those are fair comparisons. But those are savings, kan? Tapi when you nak compare EPF dengan crypto, it is, you're not comparing apples and apples.
Yeah, true.
You're comparing apples and watermelon dah. You know, where I can make 30% out of crypto in an hour. Can EPF give me that? I am unable to answer that sebab it is an unfair comparison. So nak tanya jugalah Abang Lawyer.
Okay.
In your opinion lah, I've been looking at your analytics more on TikTok. What is the main difference between the younger generation now and the older generations, the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds and so on? Is it, banyak, due to social media, you see a lot of scheme cepat kaya, semua?
That's the thing though, Zaim. I'm not an economist, but this is purely from my perspective. Ada perbezaan ketara antara fear of missing out, then you only live once. Dua-dua adalah satu prinsip kehidupan.
Okay.
In my opinion, you have the kind of people yang memang fear of missing out, semua tempat dia nak pergi, semua benda nak try, and ada orang yang buat semua benda pun because apa? You only live once. You're not gonna take all your harta untuk dalam kubur. So diorang fikir macam, why nak simpan? Why not just entertain ourselves and reward ourselves in the current moment? You live for the moment. That is the mentality yang orang ada sekarang. Tapi mentality tu pun diketengahkan pun oleh generasi, my generation juga. Social media untuk generasi sekarang, dia dah filtered. I mean, there are people macam I yang cerita pasal kebaikan. Ada juga cerita pasal keburukan. Ada juga cerita pasal lifestyle. Showing a good lifestyle. Kau kena ikut aku. Kau kena kaya macam aku. Baru kau boleh hidup senang. But this semua ni, mentality ni, during my father's punya time pun dah ada. True macam mana orang-orang yang bagi entrepreneurship talk. Cakap, you have to be rich. You have to... Tapi sebenarnya, this generation cuma distraction terlalu tinggi. So you nampak macam, kehidupan aku nampak empty sebab aku kerja 9 to 5. And then aku tak ada apa-apa untuk aku look forward to. That is when they start to take, loans, to entertain themselves. Making higher purchase punya payment yang besar-besar. So macam saya cakap dalam my podcast dengan Abang Faiz masa tu di KL Podcast. Saya cakap, benda ni diorang tak nampak is that nowadays, kita punya generasi, dia dah tak fikir to have a family sangat. Dia berbeza sedikit dengan my generation. My generation, masa walaupun kita tak jauh, tapi my generation, there are mentality masa tu yang bila kita dah habis university, our goal next is to actually have a job. And the next phase is to get married.
Yes, betul.
But now tak tahu, okay, lepas habis university, the next job is to secure a good job. The next is to enjoy and reap what they saw from the job. The goal is not to have a family, to expand, to settle down. No. It's more on fulfilling their life. Which is a good thing juga. Sebab apa? Zaman sekarang, kehendak tu memanglah penuh dengan all the social media. Tapi kehidupan pun makin stressful juga. You need something that you have to look forward to tau. You just, kalau you kerja abadikan diri, just untuk dapatkan gaji, bagi makan kat keluarga, and then you die, dia tak ada fulfillment. So that's why people, I rasa, adopt the mindset of you only live once.
Kita dah tengok the youngsters nowadays dengan zaman dulu is different.
Yep.
Okay, so ada beza advanced technology,
Yep.
so many things datang.
Distractions, yeah.
Lepas tu, they want to spend whatever ke apa. People that come to you as a lawyer lah, let's get back to that. Ramai yang datang, of course, dengan masalah.
Betul.
Because of this lifestyle ke apa-apa.
True.
So, can you elaborate more on that?
Okay,
What kind of problem
for
datang?
younger generations, dia punya problem would always be hutang lah. Selalunya, credits. Bukan salah langkah dari segi diorang tak fikir. Diorang fikir, tapi unprecedented event jadi. Contohnya, macam saya cakap lah, dalam benda simple. Let's say you ambil kereta Civic.
How can you say that unprecedented? Itu dah memang you wanted it. You know the reason.
True, but you never thought that bila you kahwin, itu sebab twin. Contoh. Faham tak? You never thought about that. Bila you kahwin, let's say lah, you family plan. Tapi family plan tu tak work out. You punya target is to get a child 2 years after. But you get on the first year. Masa tu gaji you maybe cukup untuk sara you dengan wife you. Dua household income. Your wife earn, you earn. Dia ada kereta, you ada kereta. Bayar PTPTN, bayar credit card, bayar hutang itu kita earn. You got a certain portion of money in your hand untuk you survive that month. So masa my wife dengan I, kita orang gaji lebih kurang. So kita lebih kurang 3,000, 2008.
Is she lawyer as well?
Ya, sebelum ni. So bila kita combine household income baru, berapa? 5,008. Boleh tahan lah kita punya belanjaan tu sebab kita berdua je. Selesa lah. More than selesa actually. Because apa? Kita makan kongsi. Kan sweet gitu.
Makan
bersuap. Satu dulang. So masa tu baru kahwin. Kita tak ada anak, tak ada apa. So kita fikir 5,800 sebulan cukup lah.
Cukup untuk 2 orang.
Kereta satu, seorang bayar lebih kurang 700 baru 1,400. Rumah 1,500. Baru apa. Kita ada a lot of more to spare. Tapi once I get my firstborn, that is when I realise, tak cukup 5,800 sebulan. Sebab in order to raise a child untuk umur setahun tu, you need actually 1,500 to 2,000
belum lagi kalau
monthly.
kerja tetap, lepas tu you need to hire money.
Itu tak termasuk dengan hantar ni lah, taska. So kalau hantar taska tambah lagi. So I fikir kalau I kerja dengan orang dengan gaji macam gitu, memang I kerja untuk mati je lah. Because I won't have any saving. Walaupun ada KWSP, tapi saving KWSP tu 55 tahun nanti. Yang sekarang ni aku rasa stres ni, siapa yang nak bawa aku pergi melancong? Siapa yang nak bawa aku pergi healing? Tak ada. I got no money to do that. So at one point of time I rasa macam, what am I doing? So that is why I decide, better to take a risk in doing business than to just work 9 to 5. I take the leap of faith lah.
This is when you decided to open up your own law firm?
2021.
I see. During COVID lah?
During COVID.
So problem selalunya mostly hutang ataupun duit tak cukup.
Mostly hutang ataupun duit tak cukup. Selalunya macam cakap youngsters ni, dia salah predict. Contoh macam beli motor. Gatal nak beli motor harga RM30,000. Harga RM20,000. Masa bujang, saya kerja KL bang, saya nak bawa motor 500cc. So, benda tu bukan murah. Tapi you committed into that kind of loan, tapi you boleh naik seorang atau berdua. So, bila you dah kahwin nanti, bini you tak kena nak hantar kerja naik motor. Tak sesuai. So, mungkin you kena beli kereta juga. Tambah lagi komitmen. And that is where percaturan tu salah.
Who says video games don't bring you trouble? So much damage! What a game lah. I need to relook into my strategies. This goes the same in real life. We need to have a good strategy if you want to be a competitive gamer, just like me. Being a gamer means I do not have a stable income. It's not like we have tournaments every day, you know. That is why my gaming coach advised my teammates and I to set aside some of our prize money into KWSP Persaraan. Persaraan is kind of like my own in-game group. Except this one grows over time lah. So, if you want to be a competitive gamer just like me, you need to equip yourself with Persaraan too. Because you're not only playing for today, you are playing for a rewarding retirement tomorrow.
So, what's your strategy,
Watch and learn lah.
Kalau tadi kita dah bincang tentang apa masalah yang berlaku pada teenager sekarang, zaman muda, generasi tua. It's all about spending habit, lifestyle, and then kita dah relatekan dengan teknologi dan macam-macam dah jadi. Tapi kan, somehow kan, diorang ni masih kerja sampai buat 2-3 kerja, any other kind of business tu.
Bare minimum lah.
Ya, untuk add up to their income. Tapi still isunya masih tak cukup. Apa yang sebenarnya mindset ke, atau memang duit tak cukup ke, ataupun
macam just to give a situation lah. Macam masa kita mula-mula buat law firm, kita tak adalah macam earn a big bucks pun. So nak tak nak, for us to have a sustainable life, bila my wife decide untuk bila kita ada 2 kids, kita rasa macam my wife needs to be a stay at home mom lah, doing online business. Cuma bila kita decide to shift our life, banyaklah benda yang kita hilang juga. So from there, I rasa macam I need to have another stream, revenue stream juga. So why I decide that sebenarnya bukan kepada sebab desire to have luxury ke apa, tapi macam I cakap lah, kalau kita dah kerja, duit-duit yang kita dapat daripada gaji kita adalah untuk menampung kehidupan. Bila masanya kita nak ada saving. So my second job as a content creator is to garner income for my saving, for my future plan, to retire early ke, to have a business, physical business elsewhere. That is my goal. Sebab bagi I, kalau I just kerja sahaja, I boleh lah hidup. Memang boleh hidup. I boleh bayar kereta, boleh bayar rumah, boleh bayar motor. Tapi I tak ada saving. Saving I kecil. So bila I ada side stream, maybe it can give me 1 to 2,000 per month, I boleh ambil that money, half of it I boleh masuk dalam KWSP. You akan tipu lah kalau you tak sedikit sebanyak, you tak terpengaruh juga dengan desire untuk pergi travel, untuk makan sedap, to go to the viral place. Contoh macam baru-baru ni, I bring my kids pergi makan dekat this one macam barbecue style punya restaurant. Satu kepala kat situ is RM45. kalau you tak ada extra saving, kalau you just mengharapkan gaji you saja, you tak boleh enjoy that. Maknanya you boleh buat lah mungkin 6 bulan sekali, 3 bulan sekali. Tapi kalau you nak have that moment duduk dengan family you tu, bring your kids, have good food.
So your income, let's say your formula yang you practice, right? Income minus savings dulu ke minus expenses dulu?
I akan minus savings dulu. Used to, I akan expenses dulu. But now I fikir macam I kena set aside jugalah. Kalau tak, dia takkan ada disiplin. Memang takkan ada disiplin. So one of the advice yang kita dapat, okay, macam Abang Nazri, kalau you go to a wealth planner lah, you dapat lah, bayar lah beribu-ribu, benda yang sama je. Dia cakap if you don't save, you tak boleh nak top up your legacy, duit tu.
Nak tanya kesedaran tu datang sebab yourself akan bersara ke ataupun more to your family sebenarnya?
I rasa benda tu, kesedaran tu datang perlahan-lahan. As you get older.
Gradually.
Yeah. Bila ada anak, I nampak anak, I cakap, sekarang kehidupan dah susah. To get into higher education sekarang pun very competitive. Sekolah pun makin lama makin mahal. Okay, just to say to you, it takes a lot of money to actually survive in this era. So, I fikir cakap, I tak ada duit extra. Macam hari tu kita nak daftarkan my youngest untuk pergi ke Taska. Sekali bayar dalam daftaran is 2,000 plus. Sekali kita tak ada saving tu, macam mana?
Kita nak the best for our children.
Yes. So COVID sebenarnya mengajar I banyak lah. I cakap, okay, nak I need to have a separate account yang mana I letak benda ni, emergency, jangan pandang, jangan apa, just to have that extra money kalau apa-apa terjadi. Masuk hospital ke, apa ke.
So now kita back to the story actually. In conclusion sebenarnya, saving is very, very important.
I do 10% for everything I dapat.
So
10%,
you realize
that's your practice lah.
Everything I dapat through apa-apa project ke job ke,
sebab
10% masuk. I will always tell my situation masa COVID. Without saving, you die. Tu je. Kalau you tak ada saving, at least I ada KWSP. Kalau you tak ada langsung, you tak ada KWSP, saving pun you tak ada. You just mengharapkan duit mapah saja. You tak akan boleh survive. You akan rasa hidup you kosong. You nak ke you lalui kehidupan ni dengan rasa kekosongan. Pergi kerja, balik kerja. Pergi kerja, balik kerja, cuti. You tak nak. You nak ada that moment mana you duduk, you boleh take a deep breath, you tahu everything's okay. So I faced that challenge masa time COVID tu was very hard for me. I tak ada saving.
That's a really turning point lah.
That's a really turning point. Because apa? I thought, I can control mah. I do my own business mah.
Bini ada juga.
Bini pun ada, sama-sama buat income. So kita buat business, anytime income boleh datang. Tapi bila COVID hits, this is where we know, not everything can be strategized. Not every strategy can be maintained in a long period of time. So every time benda tu ada perubahan, you kena pivot lah. So my turning point is that at least saya cakap ke dia, okay lah Hafiz, you have to have at least, you tutup mata 10% tu dapat gaji je, dapat income je, 10% tu kau ambil. Kalau tak tepi, betul, I ambil 10%. Tapi kalau contoh, macam I dapat good jobs, kadang-kadang dia bayar I like 4,000, 5,000, I tahu duit ni nak extra, I ambil lebih sikit. 20%, 25%.
It's not fixed lah.
It's not fixed, depending on the income.
Your income, yes.
So now diorang nak pilih saving ni. Kita okay betul Abang Hafiz ni. Oh betul lah, dia ajar juga lah, memang kena save juga. Okay fine. Saving ni ada banyak ni, ada high risk, ada low risk ni bagai. Tapi Abang Hafiz duduk cakap KWSP je. Kenapa? So what kind of what kind of product that you choose in KWSP? And what makes you believe in it?
I guna normal account, macam caruman voluntary. Sebab I majikan kan. So bila buat caruman voluntary, satu, I rasa macam kalau I biar benda tu boleh access, confirm I akan guna.
Betul.
Nak tak nak I akan guna. Contoh je tiba-tiba ada desire untuk beli benda yang baru, handphone baru. Mungkin tak ambil semua, kita akan ambil tap sikit. Mungkin 30% from the value kita nak beli ni kita ambil daripada simpanan kita. So I cakap, kalau aku letak dekat tempat yang aku boleh capai, every time bila ada desire untuk beli sesuatu, it's dangerous.
Yes, betul. Now relating back to 2024, there's still demand. We need our EPF money. So this perception yang EPF, one of the negatives quote unquote adalah I cannot withdraw until I'm 55. But in fact, to be honest, as of April this year, EPF telah memperkenalkan our flexible account, which allows you to withdraw 10% of your contributions, of your savings whenever you want to.
Betul.
So, but that being said, EPF has fixed this perception. Okay, we're actually liquid in some senses. Nak tanya Hafiz lah, why is there still, maksud saya, dia keluarkan 10% tu, the whole point was EPF allows you to withdraw is for your daily use. You nak guna untuk, you nak bayar hutang, you nak settlekan certain things, you want to start a business. We spoke about it kan. The best way is you withdraw the money, you kembangkan, you make it grow. But there's still some individuals yang withdraw duit tu to spend on leisure things. Apa pandangan Cik Hafiz? Why is that? Kenapa? Why is it like that?
Okay, to me, that 10% gives a room to breathe lah. To some people kan, yang ada desire. Contohnya, like one of my friends, this 10% withdrawal actually give him a hope untuk dia bawa family dia pergi berjalan. Finally, after long years of marriage, tak pernah berjalan. This give them the extra room to wiggle. Kita tak nak salahkan diorang juga.
Betul.
Bukannya mentality diorang yang salah. Tapi kehidupan ni kan banyak liku. Everyone has a different experience. You know, what makes them, the personality tu dia orang punya taraf kehidupan is because of the experience diorang tempuh. So like my friend, you bayangkan kerja daripada umur 27 tahun, 25 tahun, you know, never take a break, you know, dengan ada anak. So bila dia dapat tahu ada pengeluaran tu, ada extra money dalam tangan dia untuk laki bini. Maknanya laki dia 10%, bini dia pun 10%. So let's say kalau amount tu gauge up to what? 10k per person dah 20k. Kalau diorang nak, contohnya nak happykan wife, belikan emas, how can you blame them?
No, you can't.
You
Of course,
can't.
you know.
Yeah, because apa? Life must have a meaning.
Yes. Takkan
Okay.
hidup bekerja je.
Betul.
Satu.
Macam-macam masa mula-mula I withdraw my EPF kan, masa time COVID. Memanglah kita gunakan bayar untuk, okay, I withdraw 5,000. Okay, masa I Sina dapat. I tak nak keluar banyak. I takut I tak disiplin balik. I tak hilang all those 5,000. I keluarkan 5,000 je. Plus another 5 afterwards. Okay, 2 kali I buat. So that 5,000, kita bukan buat apa pun. Kita bayar rumah. Kita beli barang anak. We never had it to ourselves pun. Kan? Tapi with this 10%, bila keluar, I rasa to some people dia ada desire yang dia nak fulfill supaya hidup dia tak rasa kosong. Tapi janganlah sampai you ambil everything in that basket and use it untuk one time je.
Betul.
So like my approach, I would always tell siapa yang tanya lah, 10% tu kau ambil. Kau tubuhkanlah, belilah phone yang cantik, kau buatlah content ke. You know, do something out of it. You know, do affiliate, belajar macam mana nak buat eBay business.
Tambah, I think for the audience to comprehend dan fahamkan, I think you mentioned bila the COVID-19 days you withdraw 30,000 kan from EPF kan, tanpa EPF, betul? Because EPF quote-unquote it's mandatory, you kena wajib menjarum kan.
Betul.
Imagine dalam senario EPF you tak ada EPF, would the 30,000 be there?
No, I don't think so lah. I mean, you can say, oh, kalau aku menabur sini boleh dapat. But it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory.
When it's not compulsory, yes.
Kan, dia macam kita kecil-kecil lah. I mean, human, tapi we need to have a few factor juga. That caruman wajib tu bukanlah sengaja dibuat untuk takutkan kita.
Betul.
Dia sebenarnya untuk disiplinkan you. Because apa? Dia ada case study. Dah ada. EPF do all this. Government do all this because there's case study. Menunjukkan kalau dalam negara yang mana tidak ada pension funds, a lot of people suffer.
Okay, better safe.
Yeah,
Better safe.
Better
Okay,
safe.
no matter what, 10% juga.
10%.
Nasib
Or
baik.
more. Depends.
Ataupun nasib baik waktu COVID tu dah still. Kita ada high risk investment. Kita ada low risk ke apa-apa. Why you still choose KWSP?
It's safety lah. I tak sanggup nak fikir, nak tengok graf hari-hari. Let certain people untuk masuk money market lah, masuk perkataan F tu punya market. Taklah too late. Maybe one day maybe, but not now lah. So better I letak satu tempat yang tutup mata. Fine, the return might be small, tapi I tak perlu nak risau. I tak perlu nak check every now and then macam mana graf dia naik ke turun ke. To me it's convenient.
Bila bab-bab simpan ni, especially when you are an employer, you ada majikan kan, people they are paying your EPF every month, so that promotes discipline. Like it or not, you dapat gaji, you cannot choose gaji tu pergi mana.
Betul.
Gaji tu automatically akan pergi EPF, so that promotes discipline.
Nasib baiklah.
Now, number 2, of course, consistent returns, credibility of the fund itself, EPF, Employees Provident Fund kan. We have been around for over 72 years. Alhamdulillah,
security lah.
Betul, tak pernah terlepas bayar dividen at all.
Betul.
So consistency. Nombor 3, the more money that you save dalam EPF, the bigger the compounding effect. Every single year your dividends akan dapat dividends. Kan?
I just need to sleep it on it je.
Betul.
Masuk tidur.
Betul. And plus, even during COVID-19 pun, EPF was one of the few institutions yang, hey, don't worry, OPR turun ke tak, we will, if you have a conventional account, kita jamin you 2.5% in returns minimum. So, not many institutions can give that vote of confidence for our members. So, of course, what products Encik Hafiz boleh cover as an EPF member, quote-unquote, is you're doing it now, kan?
Why is it that itu?
I was sejahtera je lah. To me, this is my lifeline lah.
Betul. So,
if one day jadi lagi COVID,
at least you ada there as a backup, kan? So, your accounts, you ada 3 accounts, actually the perception is, kita tak boleh keluar sampai 55. But in general,
account 2 boleh.
Account 2
flexible
account
boleh.
2 nak beli rumah,
boleh.
nak bayar rumah. Tapi in totality dulu lah, we look into your accounts. You ada account number 1, you ada account number 2, and you have account number 3.
Betul.
Just to make it general for everyone lah.
Account number 1 tak boleh sentuh.
Yes.
Nombor 2 boleh. Nombor 3 lagi boleh.
Lagi boleh, betul. Baru nak cakap macam tu.
Okay.
So, I think tapi So this persepsi yang rakyat ada is it's true for account number 1. 55 tahun only EPF allows you to withdraw sebab mandat is your retirement.
Betul.
Dalam KWSP sendiri, your simpanan, you think boleh tampung your life for the next 30 years?
Macam ni lah. Okay. One of the things yang I nampak for KWSP, dia letak threshold lah. It's 250K.
240, yes.
240-250K is the minimum threshold for you to retire at the age of 55. In which saya tak rasa I boleh kumpul duit KWSP to that amount. So I need to be wise juga. Maknanya I need to have a different saving untuk I kembangkan skills I for me to have a business yang boleh tampung kehidupan I di dah 55. This is what I do lah.
What is the
Sometimes.
account yang boleh tolong to generate more ni?
Before that, just nak tambah lah, you mentioned 240,000 tu, disclaimer, that is the bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum. Yeah,
for
bare
you
minimum.
for you to spend, to ada the ability to spend 1,000 ringgit
1,000
every
per
month for 20 years kan.
Betul.
Tapi I think everyone would agree, RM1,000 sebulan tak boleh tu.
Betul. Melainkan at that point you dah habis bayar rumah.
You dah bayar hutang semua.
Kereta you semua dah settle.
Tapi believe it or not, Hafiz, saya tanya, I do ask people, okay, assuming you dah bayar hutang semua, RM1,000 tu cukup ke tak? Mana boleh, barang dapur pun dah RM1,000.
Maknanya keperluan kehidupan tu, to have a bigger income tu memang emas sekarang. Kita tak naklah cakap pasal sama ada problem on average salary ni dah dibetulkan ke tak. We don't want to talk about that. This is another policy to talk about. But for now, the minimum median income that was declared by DOS at USM is 6,000. 6,000 plus. That is the median income, household income. So with 6,000, in order for you to live in Klang Valley, itu memang cukup-cukup lah tu.
Bare minimum.
Cukup-cukup makan. Kalau you duduk Johor, maybe duduk Johor, Kelantan, Kedah,
Different
yes,
states, different minimums.
true.
Kan?
But the opportunity is here. Sekarang I target at 10K per month
Per household.
per household.
Okay, kalau
To
the
live
youngsters,
comfortably lah.
Yeah, to live comfortably.
semata kita ada program untuk lain juga.
Okay.
Untuk ibu-ibu ke apa-apa yang boleh
Yes,
start.
Aisuri apa semua tu.
Aisuri
Yeah,
semua tu.
Aisuri.
Okay, which is very good. So the youngsters pun dah rasa macam, I have to save ni.
Yeah.
Okay, so kalau dia kata, Abang Hafiz, berapa RM50 sebulan?
Boleh.
Tak ada masalah.
Tak lah. I akan ambil macam, okay, KWSP punya, okay, kan I cakap tadi, I kasih 10% kan. So at the end of the month, maybe daripada 10% tu akan ada 800 ataupun 1,000 through my income kan. So I akan ambil maybe separuh dari situ untuk I masuk dalam KWSP ataupun ambil 30%, depend on my mood. Sebab I self
30% pun
contribute.
kalau 3,300 tu pun still banyak.
Still banyak.
I think
Yang memang dia orang letak list of dia orang punya income, everything, semuanya yang wajib bayar bills, everything. Yang kan ramai keluar kat Facebook banyak, this income ni, income elektrik semua tu. Dalas kan cukup RM10, RM20 dia tulas sampai
Okay lah.
bulan. Ataupun negatif. Macam mana nak buat?
Ya betul, ramai gila yang tanya benda tu. Start RM10 pun tak ada hal habis. Start lah somewhere. Start somewhere. Because apa? Discipline is everything. It's not the amount. Discipline is everything. Because you dah nampak, sehari you kumpul RM10 atau sebulan you kumpul RM10, you memang tak nampak lah. Dalam masa 12 bulan baru RM120. Tapi rezeki ni, orang tak, you won't know.
You will know.
Kan? I pun tak tahu I jadi content creator. Literally I did not know. I just buat benda tu video saja. And then Allah Ta'ala bagi rezeki kat channel tu, dapat extra income. So I manage to dapatkan untuk menabung daripada sumber situ. But just to say that kalau you tak disiplin, you dapat 100,000 pun belum tentu you boleh save. So you need to have that self mindset yang memang, okay, aku duit macam mana RM1 pun aku, RM10 ni tetap akan masukkan dalam KWSP atau aku tetap simpan.
Just to share lah, I think post-pandemic, one of the issues yang EPF has fixed or is still trying to fix is the reach to our members. We have so many members, over millions of members kan. I think this year alone, as of August if I'm not mistaken, outreach programs quote-unquote di mana KWSP bertemu dengan our members outside of the office itself. Kita pergi majikan, kita pergi IPTAs, universities, anywhere, Jom Hebo, all the carnivals you can name. Over 11,000 programs dah. So nationwide. So the reach, trying to spread the awareness, hey, EPF sikit-sikit pun tak apa. At the end of the day, the saying is sikit-sikit pun lama-lama jadi bukit.
Yeah.
So there's
power
just
compounding.
power compounding some more, just to fight off the inflation rate of Malaysia, to make sure at least that when, let's say, even if a pandemic comes again, you are prepared. That's number one. Or the main mandate is bila bersara, at least bersara bergaya atau berselesa.
Ada yang cakap bersara bermaruah.
Fair.
That's the tagline ya. Betul tak? Okay.
So last kali untuk supaya conclusion memang saving tu paling
penting. Paling penting. Saving ni bukan investment, saving. Definition of saving is that those money is untouched, untouchable. Itu definition of saving. Investment belakang cerita. You need to fork out sikit lah duit you to investment.
Kita tambah untouched that will turn into magic one day.
So savings is correlated to discipline.
Yeah. You tak boleh touch benda tu. Tu rule number one dia. Kalau you boleh touch touch benda tu, it's not going to be your saving. That is going to be your adventure money.
Kami dari KWSP rasa bersyukur sangatlah sebab dapat
Terima kasih.
Abang Tutok dah balik formal balik. Abang lawyer Hafiz Tutok ada kat sini, juga Zaim, sama-sama menerangkan tentang produk KWSP yang telah kita ubah supaya kita dapat fit into the lifestyle. So that's why we have you in this podcast, supaya dapat elaborate and also implement into the lifestyle of the youngsters ataupun those who are watching lah.
To all yang watching, so if you haven't follow me, maybe you can follow me on TikTok. I go by Lois Response. My name kat TikTok Lois Response, kat Instagram pun Lois Response juga. Kalau nak senang, just search Abang Lawyer juga, memang keluar. Abang Lawyer Hafiz akan keluar. But just a shout out to KWSP. One of the things that I like about KWSP is the application. You guys have a very, very sleek application.
Yes.
One of the best, and I think comparable to Maybank and also TNB.
Thank you.
Yes, very, very good interface.
Navigation is very good.
navigation very good.
Yep.
Ease of access very good. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you about that. Okay, back to our
Muka
product
merah, baju
advisor.
merah
Anything to promote back?
Yeah,
to
I
our-
think the summary for Abang Lawyer Hafiz hari ni is savings is in regards to discipline. So you force yourself to save, inshallah everything will be fine kan.
Betul.
God is with you lah kan. So if let's say for our audience, as always, if you let's say you want to find any info in regards to EPF, of course you can visit our official website www.kwsp.gov.my, or you can look into our social media accounts at KWSP Malaysia, or in fact the seamless app, right?
Yeah,
So sleek,
seamless
so
app.
easy, and the app is called KWSP iAccount app, available on Apple Play Store, Google Play Store, and so on.
We are come to the end already. Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you guys.
This was longer kan?
Tajuk kita ya,
Banyak
which
nak
longer.
belajar.
Terima
Soalan
kasih.
dia ada 6 tau. Dia tanya I 3 je.
Itulah kita sebab kita ada banyak nak rancang lagi, tapi untuk anda semua make sure anda rancang hidup. Untuk adik-adik semua rancang hidup, rancang persaraan early.
Yes.
It's an early retirement. So the best way is through saving with
Simpan.
simpan selagi boleh. And that's what makes sense as how we're trying to do in our podcast now.
If I may,
our
I think
title.
we plan to fail when we fail to plan.
Yes,
betul.
itu dah. Okay, jadi terima kasih. Kita akan bertemu sekali lagi dalam podcast yang lain, episod yang lain. Stay tuned with us. Thank you so much Abang
Bye.
Hafiz.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you Zaim.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.